Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is January 16, 2025, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, U.S. markets rock higher, bringing the rest of the markets with them as well. But first, looking at today's major economic events, so we have at 9 a.m. South African time out of Great Britain, GDP, gross domestic product number coming out, and 3:30 South African time from the United States, retail sales numbers coming out. Now looking at the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, the Japanese yen showing some strength and gaining versus the US dollar, while the euro and the British pound both showing weaknesses. Now looking at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ both rock higher. Now looking at commodities, oil gains even higher, above $80 a barrel. And looking at the stocks, it was green across the board, but specifically bank stocks showing the biggest strength. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin joins the fray with a nice market move upwards and gains as well. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Japanese yen showing some strength here as it gets stronger versus the US dollar. As the U.S. markets get stronger, the dollar gets weaker, and that's what's happening here. What is not happening, and this is an anomaly, okay? The euro and the GBP not showing some strength versus the U.S. dollar. We're looking at the euro USD right now. I would have expected it to be somewhere at the 103, maybe 104 level, but it's not. It's showing some tremendous weakness here, which means at the next downside, it'll be the first one to go down. GBP USD also really dead, okay, which is even showing more weakness than the euro is, okay? So keep that in mind as we're looking at it here. Now jumping into the indices first, looking at commodities, gold getting a little bit here to 26.99. That's a nice push up to the higher level, but crude oil is the one that we're talking about, above $80 a barrel this morning, just setting high or really setting south of it just now at 79.92. Okay, a couple of things here. There is a minor resistance level at this level, so just be aware of it. And keep in mind that we are still kind of absorbing what's happening in the markets right now. So looking at the Dow Jones, look at this massive move upwards, 43,450, nice 700 points on the upside. And looking at the NASDAQ also, look at that, almost virtually going higher. Now looking at JP Morgan, a big move upwards to all-time record highs, 253. Looking at some of the other bank stocks, okay, Bank of America also pushing higher for $47 a share. Now these things are getting much stronger because the markets are strong, okay, and this is going across almost everything. Now looking at Tesla, big gain yesterday to 427 at right here above that $300 range, okay. Now this is really important. It's got to break even higher, and it's got to sustain its momentum, and it may. It really may. So January is setting itself up for a decent month so far, and we may find ourselves just a little bit higher than where we started at the beginning of the month, because we did have a decent sell-off in towards the middle of the month, and now we're over that hump. We're in the 16th, and hopefully we'll be moving upwards as well. So looking at the other major stocks, okay, if we look at Netflix and Nvidia, also moved up higher. Okay, not big, but did move up higher. But Netflix had a nice move upwards to 847. And no, it doesn't seem like that in this chart, but it had a big gap up and moved higher, all right? But we're looking for sustainability here and some continuum, okay? That's really what I'm looking for ultimately, to see that actually still unfold. Now looking at Bitcoin, a nice push up to 98,000 from our 94,000 low. That's where we are the other day. It's still trading in a range. Its resistance-ish level, 100K, is where we were at, and we retraced from it. So we're at the upper level of it. Let's see if we could hold on to it and maybe even carry it further today. So I'm looking for a consistent trend on the upside. So let's see if we get it. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.